Hello Gemini, this is your monthly tarot guidance for March 21. Readings are for the collective. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Court cards are non-gender specific, and for cross-watchers the energies can be vice versa. Okay, so going into your energy before putting it into the cards, Gemini, I felt a tad unbalanced. And it was more, it was about give and take. Okay, so you could be giving more to a situation than you're getting out, or you could be taking more from a situation than you're putting in. But it definitely felt, the word charity came to mind as well. But in all, we're looking at balance for Gemini in March 21. Balance for Gemini. The World. Something's coming to an end. You're bringing something to an end. King of Cups could be something to do with heart matters, or we're going into our heart. King of Swords, you know, we've got the head and the heart here, and we've got the World card ending something. It could be a battle between the head and the heart. It could be that they're indicating there is a battle between your head and your heart. However, you're coming from a very page, immature, childlike energy. You know, you're putting the wrong approach in, which could be causing the imbalance. Okay. So we'll clarify the World card for Gemini, please. The World card is completion. It's an absolute ending before a new beginning. Now, it could be in your thoughts, it could be in your heart, it could be finances, it could be a job, it could be family, friends, it could be anything. But it's something that you're looking at, that you're looking to, you know, it's coming to an end whether you like it or not. It's done, it's complete. And, you know, it's time to kind of start that new beginning, get that fresh start, take the leap of faith, so to speak, into something absolutely new. Yeah, the Tower card, it's the universe that's causing this to happen. The universe is basically destroying something that isn't serving your highest good, okay? If you feel impulsed, or, you know, you get that epiphany that something has to go, something's no longer working, then that's the universe working through you to let you know that, and they're guiding you to go within. Okay, the Hierophant. Now look at the contrast in the colours of these two cards. They're basically telling you it's time to leave the dark and come back into the light. Okay, leave the dark behind and come back into the light. This could be a relationship, it could be a job, it could be a way of being, a way of living. But, you know, they're basically painting the stairway to heaven for you. So whether you take these steps or not is absolutely up to you. Moving on, we have the King of Cups. So the Cups is water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We're actually in Pisces season at the moment before we move on. We're headed into Pisces season now, so it could be timely for you. It could be that they're telling you now is the time. Okay, you take the steps. It could be that you've worked on something for a long time, inner work, thought work, just working along with something, possibly trying to improve something that does not have room for improvement. Okay. And the universe is coming in and saying, okay, you've spent enough time on this now. You know, it's time to move on. Life matters and your time matters. What you do with your time matters. But this is all very pinky, so it could be regarding love. It could be that you've kind of tried to maintain a relationship that doesn't work, a business partnership, a friendship. And the universe is saying, right, enough's enough. You've given it enough. You've got very little back, so it's time to go. It's time to move on. Now, clarifying the King of Cups. for Gemini. We have the Devil. Yeah. So it could be a codependent relationship, a codependent business, whatever, something along the lines. Oh, wow. So you've got two major arcana cards here with the King of Cups, and you're basically being urged into your heart space. The Devil card is telling you this is codependency, it's addictions, it could be affecting different areas of your life, it could be mental health, and you know you're an air sign, so you are very thought kind of active. Okay, you put a lot into your thoughts, you overthink at times, but the Devil's coming in, you know, and it's almost like it's highlighting this codependency, and the Magician's coming in to say we're hearing your manifestations. Okay, because you could be thinking whatever this mess is here, right, that's it, it's done, but then you've carried it on and carried it on. And but in your heart's actually wanting it to be finished, done, complete. So the universe is stepping in here to help you, and what you've been manifesting, the Magician is working with you to make that happen. Okay, and it definitely feels related to love matters. It could be a water sign energy that's in your life. It could be, you know, you're moving into, you're dealing with heart matters here. But there's a lot of healing coming in for your heart as well. Okay, an awful lot of healing coming in for your heart. And where I see the Magician and the Devil, it could be someone using, you know, kind of doing spells or hexes and things like that, you know, to keep you involved, to keep you whatever. You know, maybe somebody's just a stronger manifester than what you are. But it's almost like your heart is moving from the heavy codependent energy of the Devil and moving into the Magician. You know, when you look at these cards, you've got the Tower, you've got the Devil. These are very negative. And then up here, you've got the Hierophant and the Magician, very spiritual, very connected with the universal energies, and basically a lot brighter and a lot happier than what clearly you've been dealing with here. Now, this is your own energy, the King of Swords. This is you in your own element. And it's feeling very much like, yeah, you have been overthinking something. It's been like a screw that you've been screwing in for a long, long time. Something you've not managed to move your head on from. And there's some healing coming in round about that as well. The universe is definitely stepping in here to give you a shake-up, Gemini. Right. So, where you're in your own energy, we've got the King of Swords. Clarifying it, we have the Four of Swords now. Look, another wee dark energy card in the fetal position. Nobody loves me. You know, but nobody can love you while you're tucked up in there. Okay. And it's almost like you've decided to leave heart matters behind, because you've torn the heart right out of yourself. But in the same breath, you know, you look quite comfortable there. Perhaps you've been there for a long time. In comes the Star, another universal major arcana, coming in to kind of transform all that energy, all this I'll just stay myself and I don't care and it doesn't really matter kind of thoughts, into, well, it does matter, you know, this is my life, you get one shot at this, and as the person you are, and it does matter. You're looking for happiness and you're overthinking it, Gemini. Okay, happiness is within. Nobody can bring you happiness. Happiness is within. If you're with someone you love, the happiness is there, that it's natural. If you're with someone you don't, or doing something you don't, then, you know, it's not there. Hence, we go into hiding. Okay. Page of Swords. very immature energy, card of the stalker, card of, it could be you stalking someone or someone stalking you. And in a sense, it's almost like pages are messengers. So they're telling you, you know, send that message, put that message out there. It's in your head right now. Stop playing about with it. Stop overthinking it. Stop underthinking it. Just go for it. You know, it's time. Definitely time, because you've definitely got the universe working in your favour. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 major arcana cards already, and we're not even finished the spread. So there's big changes coming. Definitely big changes coming. Someone is sending you healing. I hope you're keeping well at the moment, because there is healing being sent to you. You're in somebody's mind in a more positive thought form. Someone who's kind of been in all these dark places and, you know, transcended out of it by doing the inner work. And you know, you can do that too. You can do that too, Gemini. We're keeping our eye in the sky at the moment. I don't know why. Don't know if you're watching the moon, the stars, the birds, whatever, but we're keeping our eye in the sky at the moment. It's always good to look up. Yeah. Okay. So, clarifying the Page of Swords, we've got the traffic lights here. Okay, I'm going to, I'm not going to, I'm going to, I'm not going to. I'm going to make it happen, I'm not going to make it happen. Three of Pentacles, it could be that a third party is kind of interfering here. A third party under the devil, this could be the codependent karmic kind of energy. Like I said, it could be business, it could be relationships, could be family, could be friends. But the universe is telling you, put down your new roots. Okay, get yourself re-grounded. Go within and discover who you are again. And that's how you go forward. Okay, and make that communication. The foundation is already there, I feel. Okay, it could be you're trying to grow money, you're looking very much at money, but you know, you're mastering skills and things like that to make your money grow. But in the same breath, you know, this isn't a distraction from everything else. It should be, or maybe it used to be, but given that you're in this kind of immature energy at the moment, it's not quite working anymore, and it just feels like we need to move on from that. Okay, we need to move on from that. So there could be a business partnership between people, and it could be two very contrasting people. Okay, one could be very spiritually trusting, enthusiastic, optimistic, and the other could be, well, okay, I'm doing this because I need to do it, because I need to bring the money in, although I don't quite like it and I don't quite enjoy it, you know, boring. So it could be that we're looking to bring an end to some business relations or something along the lines. Don't fence yourself in, Gemini. Okay, do not fence yourself in. Right, clarify the world. Clarify the world for Gemini. Clarify the world. The void. Yep. Okay, they're bringing an end to this void that you've been feeling. The Tower card. It's almost like you've created your own darkness and you've decided to live there. And the universe is like kind of, right, okay, well, we've left you there for so long, but we're not willing to leave you there any longer. Okay, it's time to kind of take the stairway to heaven. Move on up. Move on up. Okay, it could be that you've been watching the universe and this is what's enabled you to bring an end to it. You know, like kind of doing some study, doing some reading on it. The spiritual energies, because the Hierophant is definitely telling you, if you go within, you've already, the stairway to heaven's already there. The plan's made. You know, all you have to do is take the first step. Moving on, clarify the King of Cups for Gemini. Clarify the King of Cups for Gemini. Nourishment. Yep, you're going to have to start feeding your heart again, okay? Paying attention to your heart, your feelings. They're very real, and ignoring them does not make them go away. Okay, that's a very immature way of thinking. So yeah, we're going to nourish ourselves, and as we nourish ourselves, we nourish situations, we nourish because we find new ways of approaching things, new ways of thinking about things. If we stay just in the head, then you know you're not nourishing anything. You're just kind of, it's just there. Whereas this is the magician's coming in here to tell the devil, you know, move over. We're bringing in nourishment here. We're bringing in reality, and we're moving you out. Pack your bags, so to speak. Okay, clarify the King of Swords for Gemini. Clarify the King of Swords for Gemini. Darkness. Yeah. So your thoughts are, it's your thoughts that's bringing in the darkness. Okay, this void, you're very much up in your head. And the King of Cups is here to say, you know, you've got a heart as well. You have a heart too. Okay. It's time to bring yourself out of this energy. This is the darkness. This is the light. Okay? This is the light. It could be two people you're kind of torn between. And, you know, could be two contracts, two whatever. One's going to bring abundance, the other is not. Take the path. See that path there? See the path that the moon's highlighting there? The light that's shining through the darkness. It's showing you a path. Take the path. If it feels good, you're on the right path. If it does not feel good, you're on the wrong path. Okay. Clarify the Page of Swords for Gemini. Clarify the Page of Swords for Gemini. Resistance. Okay, so it's the immature thinking, the immature thoughts that has you resisting anything to do with heart matters, and keeps you focused on the pentacles, the money tree, you know, and the resistance card is here to tell you, you know, whether you resist or not, that's going to grow. It's just going to keep growing. Okay, whatever your feelings are, whatever the heart is desiring, it's just going to keep growing no matter how hard you resist. Okay, so you need to get yourself out of the page status and into the king status. Realize, you know, the darkness, realize the light, and then make your decision as to where you're going to head, where you're going to go with that. Only you can decide, Gemini. Only you can decide. Okay, let your heart do the talking while the devil does the walking. Okay, get the devil out. Now this could be in relationships that where you're torn between two, and something has, you know, it has to come to an end, and you have to make your decision. Okay, it could be with business, it could be with family, friends, like I say, it could be anything. You know, you could be torn between two cars, one to feed your ego and the other one because it's economically viable, you know, so it's up to you. It's up to you. So we'll have a wee look at Gemini Singles. Gemini Singles, please. March 21, Gemini Singles. Codependency, yeah. You're very much in a codependent kind of energy. If you're single and you're looking for a relationship, it's telling you, you know, you need to use your heart when you go into relationships, not just your head. And it's telling you addictions are affecting your romantic life. That's what the Devil card's all about. That's what the Devil card is, you know, it's addictions. So please don't go into a relationship just because you want to be in a relationship. Okay, I'm fed up being single, I'm going to go and meet somebody. That's not how it works. Let your heart desire someone and draw them to you. Build the friendship first. Okay, bring in the friendship. Get to know them. So for Gemini in relationships, for Gemini who are in relationships, flirt. Extend your light-hearted energy to others. In a sense, sometimes this is this card could indicate you're with someone who is very flirty, or you're very flirty, and it's affecting the relationship in some way, shape, or form. But it's also telling you, you know, with the Devil above it, okay, and the traffic lights below it, it could be that there's different well, Gemini, you are a twin energy, you've got two sides anyway, but they're telling you extend your light-hearted side to others, okay, especially within your relationship. If you want your relationship to function and your relationship to work, you need to nourish it, okay, not resist it. If you do find you're resisting it, it's time to go. And that might be why you're flirting with others. It could be an addiction to, for singles, it could be that you're overworking. You know, you're addicted to work, so to speak. Addicted to the money. But in a sense, you know, yeah. You're looking for happiness, you're wanting happiness, but you're not going to find that when you're going out there with the idea that, well, I'll just meet somebody because that's what people do. It's not for everyone, okay? But there could be some travel and things. Just be careful, Gemini singles. If you're still tied to a codependent relationship, please don't go looking for another. Just focus on your work, okay, until you've brought other things to completion. Gemini, it looks like you will meet somebody, but it could be somebody that sparks your heart, quite surprisingly. Because I've got the star behind the sun. Both very universal, energetic, positive cards. So it could be that you do go into a relationship, probably maybe somebody in work, maybe somebody from the past, with the idea, well, I'm better with somebody other than nobody. And the universe kind of steps in and says, well, watch this magic, okay, and puts the spark in your heart. For those in relationships, woo, they've been pulled for you. We've got the Four of Wands. Wow, we've got the Four of Wands, which would indicate happy home, happy family, happy everything, blessed by the angels. It could be that you're flirting with angels, but in the same breath, you know, this is a very happy, upbeat card. And then I've got you here, kind of spoiled for choice. Creating other options, creating other choices. And this is at the Page of Swords, surprisingly. very immature, very egotistic, stalking. You know, you could be stalking many people or many could be stalking you. But the question that you need to ask is, where does my happiness lie? Okay? Discover where your happiness is and flirt there. Okay? Flirt till your heart's content. But, you know, this too many options. Start, stop, start, stop, start, stop, maybe I, maybe no. You know, it just doesn't, it's not doing you any favours. You're crucifying yourself here, okay? You're crucifying yourself. If you're in love with your partner, if you're in love with your wife, your whatever, your tag you want to put on it, you know, get light-hearted. Give them your good side, because they deserve it. Right, we'll get your wee oracle and bring in your messages from the hierarchy. A message from the heavens. What does Gemini need to know? What does Gemini need to know in March? Peacekeeper, let go of the need to be right. Okay? Give yourself peace, basically. Is that a ram in the background? There could be an Aries energy or a fiery energy within you or around you, who is a peacekeeper. But I don't generally mess about with these cards. I just get pulled into that. They're the big ram type animal thing. Right. So we'll find Peacekeeper in the book and we'll give you your message to see what the heavens want you to know at this point in time. Here we are. You may be feeling on edge due to a stressful situation. There's a warrior within you that wants to rise up. That could be the Aries because they are the warrior of the zodiac. There's a warrior within you that wants to rise up, prove your point and get the truth across. But you're being reminded by ancestor wisdom that truth will always be revealed in the end. It's more important at this time to avoid arguments or heated discussions where you know you'll be fighting a losing battle. There is much more power in choosing to move forward from a higher perspective. This will allow you to connect deeply to the guidance within and the intuition that will lead you towards the healing of the whole situation, along with any wounds it may have inflicted on you. Choose peace. You know it's calling you. Okay. That's a very profound, amazing, awesome message to get, Gemini. And I think it ties up your reading nicely where you've got the darkness and then you've got the light. And it's basically come out in every area of your reading. I hope it's helped you in some way, shape or form. Gemini, thanks for watching.